Hey there guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are taking a look at Power Toys for Windows 10. This is an app from Microsoft for Windows 10 that can enhance with the new features and functions that are in the operating system by default, so does not waste any time. Let's get into the video. I have already installed the Power Toys. You can download it from the link in description. It is already running, so to configure it we come down to the system tray, open Power Toy. And it will take us to the Power Toy settings window, so we are in the general area here, and you can see a couple of options here like, running as administrator. You should always run this program as administrator to run couple of things to Windows Shell, and that requires administrator privileges. And you can select the themes such as dark, light, and default system themes. You can also set it to run at startup, which might be handy if you are using this all of the time. But let's get to the actual features. Let's take a look at the settings area. So, the first feature here is the Fancy Zone, and this allows you to create window layouts to make multitasking easy. So, if we look at the Fancy Zone editor here, you see this window which will give you a number of different layouts for organizing the open windows on your desktop. So right now, set to focus, we have column, rows, grid, priority grid, and we can also create our own custom layouts as well. So, let's use this one and apply that. Now if I drag a window with holding Shift key, there were some areas on the desktop, and that window will snap to that Fancy Zone. So let's open another window, and snap it to this side and open one more window, and snap it to here, and you can see that they were snapping to the areas perfectly. There are a few options here. You can pause the video and quick read that, if you want. And let's create a custom one. By clicking here, we can now add a new zone, we can change the size, and add another one, go over here. This is great for those who need something little more specific to your need. After creating you can save and apply that, and opening a bunch of different windows here, and can snap to the areas that you have just created. And there we go, and now using this custom snap template, and it's pretty messy, but hey, you get the idea, you can create your own layouts. And that is Fancy Zone, which is a part of Power Toys. And we are moving to the next area, and that is File Explorer Preview. You have SVG Preview Handler and Markdown Preview Handler. So normally without Power Toys, trying to select an SVG or Markdown file it won't give you a preview window, and after enabling the preview window, let's select a file, for example a picture. You will get a preview of that file, and also you can adjust the size of that preview window. Up next is the Image Resizer, which allows you to resize images by right-clicking inside the File Explorer. So, let's check it out. Here are some images, and instead of resizing them one by one, just select them, right-click on it, and select Resize Picture, and now I can resize all of these with one click. Here are some options like small, medium, large, or you can select Custom Fit, and just select medium here and click Resize. And all the select images have been resized. You can even add more sizes. Here are the encoding settings. By default, this is JPEG, but can change this and can change the JPEG quality. You can change PNG interlacing on or off, and can change TIFF compression, and then you got the file name format as well. Moving on to the Keyboard Manager, this allows you to change the buttons on your physical keyboard. So, if we select remap a key here, and press add, and select type a key and press on a key, for example, A, select OK, and we can make A key to something else, so type key again. So let's press L, for example press OK, so after remapping save it, and I'm going to Notepad and typing A, here the letter L is showing instead. It comes handy when some keys on the keyboard that you are not using and rather it acts as something else. And this is the same for remapping shortcuts. If there is a shortcut you use more, you can change it as your wish. For example, Control-Shift-Escape, which is usually Task Manager, and I want to change to something else, so Control-Shift-Escape no will be Windows A, which is the Action Center. So if I do Control-Shift-Escape that will now open the Action Center. Of course, that is not a great example, but you got the idea to change any existing shortcut to something else. So up next is the Power Rename, which is very similar to the Image Resizer. It allows you to rename multiple files in File Explorer at the same time. So, if we come down to the File Explorer, and select two different files, you can see that they have similar name, but I would like to change a specific name on it, for example Simon, to something else. If I select Power Rename, this window will appear, and just search for the name that you want to rename, and can replace that specific name with something else, for example, Home Pro. There are some bunch of different options here, you can check it out if you want. If I select Rename, and now those file name has been changed, which is super handy, if you are somebody who is dealing with multiple files, instead of renaming one after the other, you can use this program to rename multiple files. Up next is PowerToys Run, which replaces the Windows search. You can press the Alt key and space bar and it brings up this search UI. And you can search for files or programs, for example Notepad. Here I have some options that run as administrator and open file location. Let's search PowerShell, and there we go. This is very quick and simple tool for searching your PC. It can search apps, documents, and anything that's local on your device, just like Windows search, but this is very quick. And finally, the shortcut guide. This one is very simple. If we press and hold Windows key anywhere on the system, we will get a UI that shows all the shortcuts that can done using Windows key. So, this is a very quick look at PowerToys. This is a program that being built by Microsoft, so more features can and will be added. So, give it a try, link in the description. And thank you for watching. We will see you in the next video.